and we're getting our eldest Libby ready to leave and fly the nest into her own house, her first house away from us. And it made me think about the changes that will happen in our family once she moves out. You know, you get used to everybody being there. You get used to, so many years. I mean, obviously 20 years of our family all being together pretty much. And you get used to them all being there. You get used to how your family works and everything. And it's going to be really, really strange. It made me think about raising them from when they were small to now. And when the kids are small, we seem to wish them onto the next stage all the time. We've got when they're newborn, you're loving it, and everyone says just remember, take it slow and enjoy every moment, because it goes really fast, which it does, but you don't realise how much until you look back. And when they're newborn, you're loving it, but at the same time you're wishing them to sleep through the night. The next stage, you're wishing for them to smile and giggle, and then you're wishing that they'll sit up, start crawling, talking, walking. Then when they're at home all the time and you're trying to find things for them to do, you're really wishing them on to play school. And then you kind of get into the end of that and you start to wish them on to school. You think, oh, when they're at school I'll get loads done in the house, or this, that and the other, and they won't be so bored, kind of thing. But then when you stop and think, or you're looking at photos, or you look at old pictures or whatever, you get a bit sad, because you realise it has really gone so fast. It seems like 5 minutes ago they were tiny babies, and now they're in the 20s and they're ready to move out. And that's bad enough at the best of times, but during a lockdown obviously we won't be able to go and see them. Once they're in their own house, they'll be in lockdown and isolated away from us the same way everybody else is. We won't be able to go and help and support in the way we ordinarily would do, and they won't be able to set their own routine, coming to see us or us going to see them, take the little one out for the day, kind of thing, until it's all finished. So we will definitely miss them when they're gone, and just like every parent not living with a child at the minute, whatever their age, is missing. They're missing our parents are missing us, best friends are missing their friends, grandparents are missing their grandchildren. And it just made me think actually about God. He made us. So he made us, we're born, he wills us to be brought up knowing him, he wills us to learn more about him, then he wills us to find him for ourselves and make that commitment to follow him in our own daily walk, and to follow the path that he set out for us. And just like us with our children and our parents with us, he misses us when we don't spend time with him. He watches us, he sees our struggles, and he'll help if we only ask. He smiles over our successes and joys, but he's sad when we as his children don't spend time with him. Sometimes we don't even ask him for help when things are going wrong. We certainly, I would say probably more so, forget to say thank you when things are going right. So whatever the reason for this pandemic at the moment, it's given us a great opportunity to spend more time with God, to look at his word, to learn more about him and his character, to learn more about how we should be, more like Jesus, and perhaps even looking at our next step that we've got to take, to just be still actually as well and listen to hear what he's got to say to us, because it might be that we've been so busy being busy we've missed what he said to us and what he wants us to do or to stop doing, or which direction he wants us to go in. And we can spend more time praying as well, petitioning for others, praising him, thanking him and listening to him. Spend time worshipping him as well, even if it's quietly on your daily walks, loudly on your daily walks if you like, or loudly to your worship music. You can also use the talents that he's given to you, that you've had no time to do anything with before, or you've not found the time, even if perhaps we have got the time, we busy ourselves too much, to worship him with. Write a song, write a book, write a poem, draw a picture, whatever it is he's given to you, while we've got this time, use it while spending time with him, to worship him. I imagine throughout this lockdown, a lot of us, I have been video calling, or even if you've not got that technology, then phone calling friends and family to keep in touch, see how they are, let them know how you're doing, anything new, keep that relationship going with each other by spending time with each other. But just like this, we can also talk to God throughout the day, keeping our relationship with God going. Tell him how we feel, tell him our concerns, our joys, even what we've been doing. We know he knows, but he wants to spend time with us. He wants us to spend time with him by letting him know exactly what we've been doing, where, I don't even know, he just likes to spend time with us. He just likes to hear us talking to him about it. And that's just, in just the same way you keep your relationship going or build on your relationship with your family and friends, that's how we can do the same thing with God. Just spend little snippets throughout the day in prayer. Even if you're making a cake, which I often do, if I'm going to do a cake, it will start to go a bit funny, and that's when I remember I've not prayed. I have to pray, oh, help me with this cake, please. And then it goes right. It's just little bits like that, like you'd interact with your family. And hopefully putting these good habits in, by the time the lockdown's finished and we're back to being busy, these habits will be so ingrained that they'll be part of our life, which they should have been all along anyway. And we'll continue to do these things. At the beginning part of James chapter 4 verse 8, it says, draw near to God and he will draw near to you. So while we're seeking God, he's also drawing near to us. And we're seeking God, drawing near to him, getting to know him better. He's drawing near to us and our relationship is getting stronger. So just made me think that I don't want to waste this time. Let's not waste this time. Let's not come out of this the same as we went in. It would be such a shame to waste the gift within this that's been given to us. And there's a worship song, which I think most people know. I think the original's by Zach Neese, I'm not sure, but it's got some lovely lyrics which I love. The more I seek you, the more I find you. The more I find you, the more I love you. I want to sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I melt in your peace, it's overwhelming. Let's aim to feel the way the chorus of this song explains. So we want to sit at his feet, we want to lay back against him and just breathe and be still, like I said before. The more we seek him, the more we will find him, and having a deeper relationship with God will change everything. It changes the levels of peace that we have. It will change our contentment, our joy, how we approach life, from our joys to our sadness, despairs and difficulties. We'll know that he's our constant. He's always on our side, no matter what life is thrown at us. In the human, God is always on our side. He's there, and that's what we'll be more sure of. He's there giving us peace and a helping hand. So I suppose what I'm saying is, while we're missing our friends and family, don't forget that if you're not spending time with God, he's also missing you too. Use the time wisely that we've been given as this gift. Have a lovely day. See you later.